Is there any other one?
Yeah.
I'm looking through right now, and
This person asked, "Do you still write Blonote? Blonotes helped me get through so much in the past. It's a joy reading them. Hopefully, you don't stop writing." Smiley face.
okay, blow notes are like short, like 2 3 sentence essays, like that I wrote. There's a book, that came out, and I used to do that at the end of. It was my sign off when I had a radio show. So
Oh.
at the end of every episode, and this was a daily show, 7 days out of the week, right? So this was this was a lot of work. But at the end of the show, I would um, write like this short phrase, or sometimes a question, sometimes a half answer, that talks about different things. And it was some of it was compiled into a book, and it was a best-selling book. And people have been waiting, and by people I mean also the publishing house has been waiting for the second book. I'm waiting. And they've sort of given up now, but they were really hunting me down for a while. They were like, because I didn't sign for the second book
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
but there was like a, you
Like,
know,
why wouldn't you? You
yeah,
should.
they're like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? It was a bestseller.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like deliberately not putting out the second book, right? Because definitely I can. I have a lot. I can actually just, if I wanted to, maybe I'll just do it. Okay, maybe I'll just put it out. Um, I can. The reason why I haven't is because, okay, so for me, writing a song and writing like a book, writing an album and writing a book are like, it comes from the same place, really. So I have a lot of trouble deciding where a thought belongs, if that makes any sense. Like some of the thoughts that I have, or inspirations, if you will, like I don't know if it belongs in my music or like in written form. And um, in trying to decide, uh, I create like a song, or in trying to decide, like I hesitate, and it becomes something that's just piled in my, like in a shelf. And I do have a lot of what could become volume 2 of Blonotes. But also another thing happened was after I put out Blonotes, um, I'm not saying that this is because of me, but maybe, I was just ahead of the curve or something. But a lot of books have come out that do the same thing,
Okay.
where it's a book of short phrases that inspire thought. And I would go to the bookstore, and there's like a section where my book is, and there's like a ton of other books that are pretty much doing the same thing.
Mm.
And it's great. It's great that more people are doing it. Um, and definitely there's a huge demand for it, right? And it made me think, like, do people really need another book like that from me? Because there are so many options now. Like back when I was doing it on radio, I was basically one of the only people doing it. It wasn't a thing at the time. And then when I put out the book, there weren't too many books doing that. And now there are so many. So like, and they're good. All these other people have great thoughts too. So like, do people really need that from me? Like, if I put it out, would I just be, um, would it just do well because of my name?
Mm.
Like I like to do things where I feel like people need that from me. Like, for example, with epic high music, or my music in general, like, um, I might not be like objectively the best musician technically or whatever, right? But I do know that um, the songs that I put out, only I can make them, and I don't know of many other musicians that put out songs that are like mine. And not saying that mine's better. There are many songs that are better than mine. But definitely, I feel like I'm doing something that some people really need and they can only get it from me. And I need to feel that to be passionate enough to work on it. So I don't know. I might just say this and then go home and then be like, hey, maybe I'll just finish it up and then give my publisher a call.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
And they'll be happy. They'll be like, oh, so you're going to promise again? You loved this clip, didn't you? Go listen to the whole episode on any podcast platform. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications on this channel so you never miss a thing.